Hello, welcome back. We're down the beach again and is absolutely chucking it down. I've literally just cast my rods out. I've been here, I don't know, 20 minutes setting up. I've just got 2 rods going tonight and I am drenched already. So the camera's going to be out and in. It's drizzle now. Hopefully it will lay off. I know I'm going to get downpours on and off all night tonight, but there's next to no wind. What wind there is coming from the land straight over the top of my head, and behind us it's sort of a big dune there, so we're protected. Let's move that back up. We're protected quite well from that. So down here there's nothing, and then if I really get blown out, I've got this wall I can hide behind and yeah, see what we can get for tonight. From what I hear, there's plenty of whiting still coming out. As we always know, there's whiting everywhere at the moment still. A few rays have been coming out. I haven't heard of any more cod coming out yet. A few dogs are coming out here and there as well. And yeah, so I've got 2 rods out. One has got the 2-hook flapper sort of play style rig with the beads that my wife used a couple of weeks ago that she outfished me on. So I've got that on. Well, I tied another one, I've got that on, and that's just got ragworm on it. And the other one is the standard pulley pennel, and at the moment it's got a whole squid on. I do have no mackerel, squid, got some sand eels, I might have some sardines in there. I've just got some odds and sods. Apart from the ragworm I bought this morning, I've just got some odds and sods from the freezer that I've had left over from the last few trips. That I wanted to make this a cheap night because I knew it was going to be wet. Don't know how long I'm going to be here tonight. High tide is at 8:30-ish. Just get my phone out my pocket. It's 5:30 now, so 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've got 3 hours up, the high tide, and then I'll do down, I don't know, until about 11 o'clock. I've got to work tomorrow, so till about 11 o'clock maybe, depending on the rain. But for now, nothing's happening. I don't want my camera getting wet, so for now I'm putting it away, and if I get anything else, any bites, any knocks, any fish, I will come back. But for now, get it in the dry. Just waiting for that dirty baked cloud to go away. Just about to say the rain, it looks like it stopped, but spoke too soon. It's starting to drizzle again. I've been out about, I don't know, 25 minutes now. I'm going to bring these in another 5 minutes and see if there's anything touched the bait or not. See if there's any crabs attacking them. But I've not a knock or a bite yet. But it is very calm, and the sea is like, yeah, it's as still as anything. So I'm hoping, especially once it gets dark and the tide turns and the way out, I'm hoping there's a chance for a ray or two, because that is as still as anything. So yeah, that'd be nice. Early days yet, but yeah, it's looking like the conditions could be great for later. But for now, all quiet and new fish. Well, I brought them in and there was no bait on any of it. The whole squid had gone, just had elastic left and no worm at all. So yeah, I don't know if that's crabs filling it all off, or there's little fish just nibbling, but the rods aren't moving. There's no knocks as such, so yeah, I don't know really. And it's chucking it down again, so yeah, wet and miserable. See if we can get anything after the high tide, but for now, no knocks, no nothing, quiet as anything. Camera's getting soaked, so I'll just give a little tiny bit. You can see there's no movement in the rod tips at all. You can't hear anything. Well, you can't hear anything. You can't see any movement in the rod tips. So I say there's no wind or nothing. So I don't know what has stripped them off, but they're totally stripped. But again, for now, nothing at all. Looks like this could be the dead night. Or dead evening. I mean, we're still early, it's only about 6:15. But for now, camera in the dry. I'll come back to you if there's any movement or any fish. Right, well, it's nearly 7 o'clock and I've had not a bite, not a thing. It's still chucking it down the rain, and not a single bite of any description. I'm going to give it another 10 minutes, I'm going to bring them in and see what the bait's doing, see if there's any bait on it. But I'm not the only crazy person out in the rain, there's someone else fishing there. And oh. But at least he's brought the shelter. I didn't bother bringing the shelter today because the last few high tides, the high tides come right up against the wall, both ends, and then I have to try and put the shelter up the top. And there's not a lot of shingle. Well, actually here there is some shingle, but normally where I fish down there, there's no shingle up on the top to put on your skirt for your shelter, so you can't use it anyway, so I didn't bother bringing it. Silly, but there we go. But like I said, dead quiet, not a thing. I'll come back to you again if there is anything, but yeah, nothing at all. So anyway, yeah, it's about 20 past 7, 25 past 7 now. It's an hour till high tide. Just starting to get dark. It's the first proper gap with no rain I've had for a while as well. Well, I think at all since I've been here. I had a little bit of drizzle, but it's going to start again soon, I think. But at the moment it's not raining at all. I've had no bites. As I brought the rods in, they had no bait on them whatsoever. I've got an extra rod out now, so I've got 3 rods out now. I've just got a Wessex rig on the other one, so I can put a bit of worm on the top, on the bottom hook. I've got a bit of mackerel I think on the top hook, and yeah, just to see if that gives anything else, but at the moment not a sodding thing. And yeah, and I am very wet. My hat is soaked, my clothes are soaked. I think I'm alright underneath, but with any luck I should start getting some bites soon. Just the one would do me, but hopefully it will change when it goes dark. Well, that's what I'm hoping for anyway. See, I've forgotten actually how light it is still. I know the clock's changed and went forward and that, but I just didn't realise it was still going to be light now. I thought, yeah, it would be dark by 6, half 6. No. It was 20 past 7. I reckon it's still got a good half an hour, 40 minutes before it gets dark yet. So anyway, that's it for now. If I get anything else, I will come back. If not, I'll come back anyway. It's about 20 past 8, it's about 10 minutes till high tide. As you can see, it's gone dark. It's been dark for about half an hour, I reckon. 25 minutes, half an hour, like properly dark. I still haven't had a bite at all yet. And the wind is starting to pick up a little bit. That's why I was getting little red flashes on these just now. Yeah, no bites, I'm confused, just a bit of wind. But yeah, still very quiet. Stopped raining, which is a good thing. Yeah, all three of them were flashing red then. I just think it's a bit of current as well with a little bit of wind. I've got a new head torch as well. I'll turn this light off. Hang on 1 second, I'll just bring this down. Turn this light off. Look at this. This is cool. I can actually shine the rocks over there. So yeah, that's the high mode, and it has a low one. Which is not bad as well. But yeah, my one was a bit rubbish. My old one I had before. I mean, it does the job. Let me just turn this off. Bit of flash. Oh, I better turn the camera light back on without blinding me. Yeah. So yeah, this one is really good. The beam on it is unbelievable. So yeah, if anything comes in with the water and that, I'll definitely be able to see it with this. So yeah, I'm glad I got this, and this is so good. What I might do is, in a few months and things, when my subscribers get higher, I might buy 2 or 3 of these and then do a giveaway, because they're not that expensive, but they are really good. So yeah, I might do that in a while, in a few months and stuff. But yeah, I'm still getting a little bit of wind on these, on the tips, but at the moment still not a bite, no fish. Because that one's going as well. I'm pretty sure That's just a bit of current and wind. But I'm going to bring the rods in soon, just ready for the high tide itself, and then I'll rebait and get back out, ready for the tide to turn. But yeah, quiet night, very, very quiet night. So yeah, if I get anything else, or anything at all, I will come back. But at the moment, dire. But still, we've got the out to do. I'll do at least a couple of hours of the out, as long as it doesn't bring the rain back and that continues, because it's been nice. It's not rained now for about half an hour, maybe 40 minutes. So yeah, at the moment it's very quiet, very boring, but we keep going. Hopefully we get something. Well, eventually a white. It was my first fish all night. Straight on the ragworm. Tiny little one. I thought I'll get a couple of whiting once this got dark. It's taken long enough. I'm hoping the tide's turned now and maybe we'll get a few more. But save the blank with the tiniest little fish. I'll go and put this guy back. Right, that was left hand. I had the tiniest little bite, and I wasn't sure if it was a bite at all, but I got a dogfish, and he's curling up around the line at the moment. Again, that's it, right. Just get him off. Come on, mate. There we go. That's out. And that was on. Look at you. Alright, mate. Alright. Yeah, look at that. Lovely fish. Oh, well, that dead. Oh, it's just smacked me in the face. Hey, easy with your tail, mate. Oh, well, that's definitely saved the blank. Lovely fish. Yeah, and that was on. Check that was on a piece of mackerel tipped with just a squid head. Yeah, lovely, lovely fish. Right, oh mate, yeah, I'll go and put this guy back before he smacks me in the face with his tail anymore. Little bugger. Right, let's get him back. Right, well, I put that doggy back. It's 9:30. High tide was just over an hour, just under an hour ago. So I'm hoping that the tide is definitely turned now and is on its way out. Hopefully the turn of the tide might bring a bit more action on. But at the same time, the wind's picked up quite a bit. I mean, considering when I got here there was no wind at all. And now it's sort of quite hard to spot the bites, it's a bit blustery. So yeah, I'm going to give it, what's it, 9:30 or 10:30. I'm going to give it another hour and a half, and then I think I'm going to call it a day. I've only got about 6 worms left, and I've got about 4 squid left. I've got a whole mackerel still to use, but I'll take that home and refreeze it if I don't use that. yeah, the tips are going all over the place at the moment with the wind, so just one decent fish makes all the difference, doesn't it? But there we go. Right, I don't know, I just had a lovely bite. Oh, awesome bite. I'll just come out. Again, let's turn this light off a second. It's another dogfish. It's another dogfish, but I got him on the bling rig with the worm. I just get the hook out of this guy. Just watching the other rods, because this one literally, it's been out. I can't get the hook out. Right, just need that's it. Just needed some forceps to get my light out of the way. Just needed some forceps to grip it. That's it. There we go. He's not as big as the last one. He's a lot more livelier, and he hasn't slapped me in the face with his tail yet either. But yeah, doggy number 2. I can catch these things all day long. I love these. I know a lot of people don't like the spotted dogfish, but I love them. And if they are a decent size, I mean, what's he? He's about, I reckon he's about 45 centimetres. But there's not a lot of meat on him. But I tell you, if they were a decent size and fat, I would quite happily eat these as well. Yeah, lovely fish. Right, I'm going to put him back before I push my luck. I think I lost another one pulling in about 5 minutes ago. It was either that or there was a lump of weed on it, and on the other rod I brought in that felt heavy, and it did have a chunk of weed on it, so, but it felt heavy and then it went light, so I don't know if the weed slipped off or there was a doggy on it that got off. But anyway, I've had another whiting since. I just hit a tiny little thing, so I just put him back. I didn't bother getting the camera out for that. The rain's still been on and off, and at the moment I've got nothing, no rain on at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to give it half an hour, about 11 o'clock, and then I'm going to pack up and go home. But all in told, 2 doggies, I'm quite happy with that. I like that. So anyway, if I catch anything else, I'll come back. If not, I might see you in the car at the end. But yeah, if you can, please subscribe, like and share some of the videos. I know I've not done many, but I'm getting there. And the weather should be warming up soon, and then as the summer comes and the brighter days are coming out and the brighter evenings, I'm hoping to travel around a bit more, get to a few different venues as well. So yeah, lovely. Right, if I get anything else, I'll come back. If not, I'll see you at the car at the end. Right, that's it. Back in the car. It quietened right off again. So on the whole, quite a quiet night tonight, but saved by a couple of whiting, couple of nice doggies. Yeah, can't ask for more really. At least I didn't blank. And another night of fishing finished. Right, well, thanks for joining me. I hope to see you again soon. Time to go home. Thanks, bye.